Did you know that in the original Spider-Man comics, Electro wears a green and yellow outfit with lightning bolts on his wrists and chest, as well as a mask with 3 separate points coming off it? Chen also looked to the sky for inspiration. We were trying to find ways to make the lightning bolts look non-traditional. We made them very bright, followed by residual layers of dust, he said. For Electro's design, the FX team studied electrical phenomena like lightning storms and Tesla coils. Electro was conceived as having a lightning storm constantly brewing inside of him, and he's able to shoot bolts and materialize in and out of electrical currents. Garfield studied the movements of spiders, because he's Spider-Man. If you're gonna do it and treat it real, if my DNA is being mixed with that of an actual spider, Garfield said in a 2012 interview with NPR, then why not actually bring in the physicality of a spider? The lightness, the stillness, the patience, and how that changes a 17-year-old boy. That's a fun thing to play with as well. To create Electro's face, the actor Jamie Foxx had to wear 21 layers of silicone. This film was visual effects supervisor Jerome Chen's second collaboration with director Mark Webb. The two have developed a shorthand style of communication that yields excellent results. Chen particularly enjoyed the research and development of Electro's character design. We tried to create a look that was not traditional lightning or something you would expect with someone called Electro, recalls Chen.
Let's land these planes.
Max was also Jamie Foxx's name in Collateral, 2004, a role for which he was nominated for an Oscar. Did you know that the final battle includes a scene that references Gwen Stacy's death in the original comics? As Gwen falls from the clock tower, the clock begins to spin rapidly, only stopping when Peter takes aim with his web shooters and catches her just before the bottom. Gwen dies, and the clock stops at 1:21. That's a reference to issue 121 of the comics, known as The Night Gwen Stacy Died. The original Green Goblin versus Spider-Man fight was supposed to be much longer and far more violent, but ended up being scrapped in order to achieve the PG-13 rating. Originally, there was supposed to be a moment in which the Goblin is conscious while Gwen dies, and laughs at Peter as he cries over her body, followed by Peter beating the Goblin to death. Did you know Dane DeHaan lost 7 pounds in weight in one day when shooting the final battle scene? He had to wear a 50 lb suit and prosthetics for 3.5 hours in 46 degrees Celsius weather. He recalled, "Physically, it's an incredibly challenging role. The suit I wear weighs 50 pounds, and it takes an hour to put on after 3.5 hours of makeup. So during the final battle, they were literally taking buckets of ice water and pouring it down my suit in between takes, and it was just turning to steam." Garfield recently revealed that he never truly felt like the wall-crawling character. Despite wearing the webs for 2 full-feature films, Garfield told a news site that he never fully transformed himself internally for the role of Spider-Man. As he put it, he simply remained Andrew Garfield, the actor. Did you know that the final battle includes a scene that references Gwen Stacy's death in the original comics? As Gwen falls from the clock tower, the clock begins to spin rapidly, only stopping when Peter takes aim with his web shooters and catches her just before the bottom. Gwen dies, and the clock stops at 121. That's a reference to issue 121 of the comics, known as the night Gwen Stacy died. The dress is also the exact same one she's wearing during her comic book death. When asked about Gwen's relationship to Peter, Emma Stone told Total Film that she saves him more than he saves her. She's incredibly helpful to Spider-Man. He's the muscle, she's the brains. As a real-life couple, Andrew and Emma deliberately didn't see each other for a week to prepare for filming Gwen Stacy's death scene. Andrew said, "I don't want to see you. When you come into that scene, you have to pretend like you are dead to me." It was very quiet. The sets were almost always very quiet. Director Mark Webb likes to work very focused, and I just remember Andrew coming in and just crying uncontrollably. It was hours of that. That was grueling but powerful.